Hey, what's up, guys? This is Vishnu, and in this channel, we are gonna talk about a lot of stuff. As of now, we'll talk about frequency. And like, unfortunately, I didn't know, I'm like dumb guy, so I didn't figure out that, the reflection or whatever it works in different way. But it doesn't matter anyway. But let's get into the video. So frequency. So, in the last 100 years, if you could look at the world, you could see a lot of creation happening, a lot of technology, a lot of innovation, a lot of new things emerging in the world has happened. And what I believe is because the earth is, you know, increasing its frequency. So, naturally, because of that frequency, even our state of mind has increased. So that's the reason we are able to think better, we are able to use our mind better. So that's the reason we could create such beautiful things what we're experiencing right now. So the frequency, like in order to get deeper into the frequency concept, what I want you to like this concept will help you more if you have a vision for your vision for you, vision for the future or something like that. Because let's say you have a goal and you wanted to achieve it. So, in order to achieve the goal, definitely you are a certain kind of person right now, and you need to, in order to achieve your vision, you know internally that you need to become another guy. Then you can achieve that vision. So, when I say another guy, it means like you have to vibrate yourself in a frequency in such a way that you align yourself to the person who has already achieved the vision. So, if you could align yourself to the person who has already achieved the goal, then it is more likely that you achieve your goal much faster through the concept of frequency. You get it? So, the frequency can also be called as vibration. So, you know, whatever you feel, it's like it has a certain frequency. Whenever you feel sad, you vibrate in a certain way. You are of a different quality. If you are sad, you are of a different quality. Like, let's imagine when you're sad, when you're feeling negative, if you go to a group of, you went into a pub somewhere like that, so you observe that people are repelling, you know, they tend to distance themselves from you. They don't want to be around you. Have you observed? Like I observed for myself. And when you are positive, like you feel good about yourself and you enter to a class or to any place, restaurant or somewhere. Like people naturally have their attention on you. They tend to gravitate towards you. They want to be with you. They want to talk to you. They tend to trust you, isn't it? So I think it's really important to maintain our frequency, to be aware of our frequency. Because, you see a lot of things happening because of how you radiate, how you project your frequency to the external world. And one of the interesting things what I came to understand is like when at higher vibration, at a higher frequency, when you're vibrating at a higher frequency like thankfulness, gratitude, joy, love, you tend to see the world with a different lens. And when you see the world with lower frequency like shame, guilt, angry, fear, that kind of emotions, you tend to see the world in a certain way. And when you see from the place of fear, worry, doubt, you come with a you take action from a place of scarcity. You cannot see, in order to achieve your vision, you tend to manipulate people, persuade people, which doesn't feel good for you as well internally. And that's a nature. You can't blame yourself for that. But when you are at a higher frequency, maybe at a frequency of love, at a frequency of um, what do you say, joy, at a frequency of peace, you we call that higher vibration. So at that frequency, your actions come from a place of contribution. You tend to see world with a lens that everyone is abundant. There is full of abundance. You have an abundant consciousness. You think everyone deserves to be abundant, everyone deserves to be rich. You tend to feel in a certain frequency. The higher frequency is gratitude, thankfulness, appreciation. Man, okay. So that's a beauty. And yeah, and some of the things is like, if you like, even I do have many limiting beliefs in myself. So if we could release ourselves from the negative beliefs, then it is more likely that if you let go of the limiting beliefs, then you improve your frequency, you radiate of a certain quality. So working on your subconscious beliefs will also help you, improve your vibration, which will help you achieve your goals even faster. And what are the other things, like, uh, what exactly is your personal vibration like? So, like, right now I am radiating with a certain frequency, you are radiating with a certain frequency. And like, look at the world around you. What have you created? Where are you right now? Like, are you happy with what you have created? So that is an, like, understanding of what your vibration is at. So if you're not feeling happy about what you have created, then it's time for you to upgrade yourself. In, elevate your frequency, so that you can align yourself to the goal what you wanted to. Maybe whatever you have created, whatever you have right now, is like, the raw materials for you to, so that you can use it to create the next further things as well. And do you know your frequency, your vibration is affected by the external world, like by the people around you, by the circumstances, by the environment you're in. And for example, what happens is like, let's say you are having like kick-ass frequency, you are vibrating with joy, you're vibrating with gratitude, and you're walking, and you happen to be in a conversation, and they're talking about some random things, and you don't resonate with that conversation, and you tend to judge them. So what happens is like, when you judge them, you are feeding your energy there, to that negative energy. And after a while you come to understand, like, why am I not feeling that good about myself? It is because you have judged them. So that's the reason you have lost your vibration by judging them. So the interesting thing, even I judge people a lot. So the interesting thing what I have noticed is like, we judge people because we lack self-esteem, we lack self-confidence. So if you could work on our self-confidence and self-esteem, I don't think you know we will not judge people. The higher the self-confidence, the greater the acceptance of the people, greater you understand them, greater you accept them. Lower the self-confidence, lower the self-esteem, you tend to, manipulate them. You tend to try to, make them feel bad about themselves, so that, you feel good about yourself. You're trying to play that tricks, the psychological tricks, which I used to play, but not anymore. And be very aware of that. And the other interesting thing is like there is a concept called law of correspondence. So which motivated me as well, this concept. It's like, say, we judge people, and because we are afraid the other people will judge us as well. And when we judge people, we tend to attract people into our life. Just like that. Like, who is gonna judge you? All these negative people we are going to attract. But if we are more loving, if we accept people, what happens is like you tend to come across people who are who will accept who you are, who love you who you are, who empathize with whatever you're saying. So I think it's really motivating to be more compassionate rather than judging people. That is what I realized. So I think, yeah, man, we should all try it. Even I'm trying. And what are the benefits? What are the benefits of having higher vibration? It's like you have better decision making. So, for example, like right now we have a certain frequency, we radiate with a certain vibration, and if we honor our own vibration, what happens is like we tap into our own intuition, and then we tap into the ideas, hunches, and inspiration what we are looking for, so that we can find solution and we make better decisions. And if we do not honor our own vibration, what happens is like you tend to dishonor your vibration. What happens is like you tend to make bad decisions. And the other one is like when you're of a higher frequency, we all like to help people. You tend to help people. I know you're a good person. That's the reason you're watching this video. And hopefully I am. So what happens is like when like we all want to help people, I understand it's a really nice quality. But what is a place we are coming from? Like, and what is a place we are coming from to help people? Like, it is very important for us to heal ourselves. If we haven't healed ourselves and we tend to help people, we are more likely to damage them. And more likely, it's a sign that, you know, you're coming from a place of, you know, you wanted validation, you wanted to feel important, you wanted to feel good about yourself. But I understand you're a good person, you wanted to help him. But if you could heal yourself, and when you heal yourself completely, then your helping comes from a place of unconditional love. You know, when it comes from a place of unconditional love, the words naturally flow out of you. The right words, the right sentences, right inspiration just flow through you, and you just be a blessing to them. So, yeah, and very fun. And if you feel like if you could tap into the higher vibrations, what you feel is like you feel more connected. Right now, if you're feeling lonely, then I will not make sense to you because that's a nature, buddy. So, if you're feeling of high vibration, gratitude, all of these things, you feel like everyone are connected. Everything is connected. Like even I didn't feel that kind of connection till now. Maybe like just maybe a glimpse of it. But even I'm lonely, so I'm working on it. So and let's conclude the video because it's been 14 minutes already. I know you must be bored. So the last thing what I want to say is like when you wanted to achieve your goal, you know, your mind tend to play games. It will be asking how I'm gonna achieve this goal. How am I gonna make it happen? And it's not a bad thing. That question is not a bad thing, but be aware of that question. The more important thing is like I want you to be in that frequency of what you wanted to become. And when the question how happens, what happens is like you tend to overthink. And when you overthink, what happens is like you tend to think of the negative possibilities. Then when you think of the negative possibilities, you tend to go into a different vibrational route which doesn't serve us to achieve what we wanted. So instead, the golden key what we can use is like faith. Faith is a wonderful tool, and just trust the process that we're going to achieve it. So this is the first half of the video, and tomorrow I will try to make another video explaining the other half, and hope you enjoyed, my friend. So good luck and see you soon.